Hello everybody, and today we're going to be talking about putting backing on our reels. The main reason for this is to not use as much fluorocarbon. You can put mono backing, it's cheap and easy to put on, and we're just going to get into just how you do that and what's the best ways to put on your mono backing so you don't use too much of your expensive fluorocarbon. So we'll get into that in just a second. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and just cut off your already put on lure. That's a Boyd Ducket, one of the jerk baits they had in the mystery tackle box. Pretty good jerk bait, using it. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull out this line. So now we have completed on taking out all of our line. Okay, now next we need to open up our package of monofilament. There we go. I recommend all Seaguar line. We're going from mono, fluorocarbon, just all the above. They have good flipping braid. Just all the above. It's great. Okay, so let's get into this. Just the regular way you'd put line in. You're gonna go through the front eyelet right here. Go through the front eyelet, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna catch it on this side as it comes through. You're gonna catch it right here. Went through that first eyelet. Don't forget to go through that first eyelet. That's a common mistake on beginner anglers. They won't put it through the front eyelet, and you'll make lots of line mistakes as you do that. And what you want to do is you want to go through one of these holes, and you want to come out one of the other ones. It'll take a second to get through. There we go. We got it coming out that next eyelet right there. So see that right there? The line's going through one of the eyelets and coming out through the other one. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab that line that was there, and we're going to go ahead and just tie one of your favorite knots. I'll just do the fisherman's knot when I'm tying up to the spool. So I'll go around about 7 times, and then I'll go back through, or whatever, 7, 8 times, something like that. Then we'll go back through here, back through here. You'll just have to look up the fisherman's knot. That's not what I'm here to explain, you know. I'm here to explain how to put in backing. So just look up the fisherman's knot. I'm going to go ahead and tie that up. Second. Grab it. There we go. Smoothly comes straight up to that hole. There we go. That looks good. We'll grab our scissors, clip off the excess string, and you just want to get that knot down on the eyelet as smooth as possible, tight as possible. All right, there we go. It's pretty tight, and what we want to do is we want to fill up. Let's see. I do about half of my spool. So I'm just gonna go like this. It's gonna be hard to there we go. That works. So you want a good bit of mono so you don't waste too much of your fluorocarbon. That's about right where I want it, about halfway filled with our spool, maybe a little bit more. Just depends how much fluorocarbon you want to save. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut off that mono and put the spool aside so I can fill my next reel. I'm going to pull out a little bit of that mono. I'm going to grab my fluorocarbon, fresh new 1,000 yard spool of Seaguar Red Label. And I am going to put these two lines together, and I am going to use an Alberto knot. It's going to be very hard to see because I have two very clear lines, but I'm going to be using an Alberto knot. Go look that up on Google and use your Alberto knot for your purposes when tying your monofilament to your fluorocarbon. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go around about 5-6 times. I'm going to go back through. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and spit a little bit on it and pull that tight. There we go. That's a good small knot. You want a small knot because when you hit that backing, it's going to be a little bit more complicated when you're reeling back in. It's going to hit those. It's going to hit your guides. It's going to hit right here and here. It's going to smack up on your guides, and it will not be good. Especially on micro guides, like Ducket micro guides, you can't have big knots when you have those small guides, or it won't even fit through. Alright, so here's the fluorocarbon stage. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull in all that fluorocarbon. And I want to fill all the way up, fill my spool all the way up to the top. Not too much, or you're going to have it, you're going to have the line like overflow on right and left side of your reel. So you just want to fill it up right to the edge of that metal piece. Reel up. I'm going to fill all the way. The more you can fill and the less it'll overflow, the further your casts are going to be. When you have a full spool, your casts are going to be a bit further than if you have a spool with not as much line on it. So I'm going to go ahead and keep filling it up. Almost there. And you see right there, I'm up to almost the gold part, and that means I'm about at my stopping point. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out that fluoro a little bit. Cut it off. And there we have a nice fresh reel with mono backing and fluorocarbon on it to use for any of your purposes. I'd like to thank our sponsors. The Rod Glove is one of them. The Rod Glove, Linear Jigs, great company. Go check them out on Instagram. They have a great IG page. Check them out on Twitter, Facebook, and most of all, their actual website. Go buy a few of their jigs, and also go to rivertosea.com. They're also one of my sponsors too. They have some great stuff. Lou's sponsors our Coppell Bass team. Just go check them out. Lou's is a great company, and that's pretty much it. Thanks so much, and I hope that y'all learned a lot from having that mono backing and switching over to that fluorocarbon line. And until next time, this is Cal and Cameron. See y'all.